good. Okay, that's working. Why is it so yellow looking? Jesus. Can you be
I don't know. You could put a filter over it, but that will affect.
That should be less yellow there.
Yeah, that's way less yellow. That's a lot. Yeah. Distinct, different.
Right? Yeah, no, this ring light has 3 settings, and like it's like very white, very yellow, and very and one in the middle. And I would by default want it to be on the bluest setting of all of the time because I like really blue light. But with the yellow wall behind me, the my iPhone camera actually auto corrects it better if the light is yellow. It makes the wall look bluer. Versus with the yellow light, it makes the wall look yellower. So
yeah.
Or no, with the blue light, it makes the wall look yellower. So I have to use the yellow light setting when I'm filming with the wall. So.
Oh my gosh. Also, Tasha, you are not centered in your camera for yourself.
There we go.
Come on, get yourself
slide
center
over
stage.
a wee bit.
Yeah. Don't you want to be in a priority? Not highlighting the wall that we're talking about?
At least not like shoved off to one side.
Yeah. No one puts Tasha in the corner.
Except for me. Hi, I'm in the corner.
You put yourself there. I can't help you. There was briefly a third person watching. Who was it? Where are you, person? Come back.
Might have been me, honestly.
On a third device?
Well, I'm on my tablet to check it, but I'm on YouTube on my tablet now.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the Twitch stream, so like it had 3 viewers
so
per second there, so I was like, it was me, and there was you.
There
but
was
then
someone.
who? There was someone who?
Say hi if you're here.
No, that doesn't look like it anymore.
Okay, now I haven't tried to use this ink on this paper, this nib on this paper before, and I feel like it's gonna be scratchy, but we're gonna do it anyway.
How about you grab a separate piece of paper so you can test it first?
Well, no, because actually I need a separate piece of paper for when I start doing coloring. Fair. But, for this, it's like it doesn't matter. Like if it's too scratchy, it doesn't matter. It's already drawn on this paper, so I've gotta continue to use it on this paper. But
Hey, you should make me a moderator.
oh, how do I do that?
Type this. Yeah, that works.
Oh, actually, this is better than the paper I was using earlier today. That paper really picked up the metal nib. This one's a bit better.
But yeah, I dumped it into the Twitch chat.
I just typed that?
Yeah, the slash mod, my username. So like you just copy that and then just remove the quote or something.
Just in the chat. I just type it in my own chat.
Straight into the chat. That's exactly. Yeet. Yay!
Okay. Hey, it worked.
Yay! Haha!
Cool. Look at this. We're learning all the things tonight.
Sure. Look at that. Like I do this for Dork Tales.
It's almost like you've been doing this all the time and you've got a really good idea.
Almost like I taught Kelly how to use OBS and how to start Twitch at all.
Almost like you're an expert.
I'm not an expert, God no. I just make things work by trial and error and screaming. There's a third person. Who is it? Say hello to the chat. Is it Sugar? Is Sugar watching?
The dog just got stepped on.
Oh no!
I think she's okay though. She does. David seems to be more upset than the dog.
To be fair.
Yeah.
Sugar doesn't have a lot of brains.
She got a lot of floof, though.
She does. That's almost as good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So what are you inking? What is this?
These are the sketches I did last week. These are the 2021 designs that are going to be going on pre-sale this year.
Oh.
So this
is the ones for your line, your thing?
This is the real for sale fashion line collection.
Oh. So why did you go with these ones? What made you pick them?
So I went with these ones because I wanted a collection of, I feel like this is the worst possible timing, but I wanted like kind of workwear, career wear type clothes. Kind of semi-formal, fancy-ish stuff, which everyone's working from home now, but still, there are people who require it. Yeah. And the great thing about this type of clothes is that it's classic and well-made, so it will last forever. It's not like it's going to wear out or go out of style if you do buy it this year and you know what I mean, want to wear it in the future.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Curious. So, I was reading this article that was talking about the decline in sales of the under-the-desk shoe. And also like how people had like commuter shoes, and then the under-the-desk shoes. But for some reason, in contrast, the sale of like still like classic and like fashion high heels was still strong and like still on the rise despite everything.
Is this Corona-wise or pre-Corona?
This is after Corona, because the lack of like people working from home, people aren't there's all these people with
that actually makes a lot of sense to me, because the one thing people in America hate doing is commuting in heels. Other countries are actually the opposite. They'll wear their fancy heels on commute and their boring shoes at work, whereas Americans will wear their comfortable shoes for the commute and their nice shoes at work.
But like under the desk, like the under the desk shoes. Like I was just reading this and it was mind-boggling to me. So like, is that the kind of route you're going with this? Because like I'm looking at this, I'm like, this still looks like professional, fashionable, but still not necessarily office work. Like these look like, I don't know. Yeah,
like something a little more interesting than just boring office work. Like they're not just typical suits. They're not just a pantsuit. It's something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So not someone who's in like the most hyper-conservative job. Like if you're, like the boring type of lawyer where you can only wear a navy blue suit, this is not the collection for you. Maybe like one of pairs of pants or something might be for you, but you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So I'm noticing you've also got some handbags like here.
Yeah, so I
like
managed to put
accessories.
A couple accessories in. Very classic ones again. So kind of just big totes. I've got a littler one on the side here, and then there's another kind of traditional handbag and more of a clutch.
Okay.
At this stage, those are definitely more conceptual because I'm not at the stage of hiring a factory to make handbags yet. Although in the future, that will definitely be happening.
I was going to ask because that was in the plans there.
That one is not in the current plans.
Not in the short term.
Because that would require a whole extra factory. Shoes, handbags are separate factories from clothing. And I don't even know if I'm using a factory for this collection. If I only get like 10 orders, I'll just be making them myself.
Yeah. So I was watching your I was literally like not watching. I was skimming through bits here and there, jumping around your video about high couture, which part of me, feedback, Tasha, feedback time.
Yes.
Do multiple takes, please.
I did. Some of those are multiple takes.
Are they? Oh no. Because Tasha, when you're doing voiceover, you gotta emote. You gotta, because I was listening and I was like, this is interesting, but I'm not caught up in it. But this could be really interesting.
A little too robotic.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm not sure how to fix that. But also I was thinking, like, there are certain parts where, like, I think Kelly was saying that the editing was taking a lot, like, there was a lot of stuff you had to put in. And I'm just like, Tasha, could you just make it a PowerPoint? You can export the PowerPoint video for the parts that you aren't actively having video, like, audio stuff, like, and, like, video stuff, like, in between. So you could just get those chunks done with the voiceover, hand him that, and that's half his job done, and you don't have to pay him for that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess the problem is I mostly wanted, like, overlays on top of the video.
Yeah. That's fine. But there were parts that I was going through, and I'm like, this part here definitely, like, text that got added in and things.
Yeah.
Like, you could probably pre-do a bunch of that stuff. Yeah.
I definitely gotta experiment with finding the best ways to make them all, make everything go easy.
Like, I'm just trying to think of ways to, like, make it take a combination of less time, but also cost you less money.
Yeah, for everyone, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, there's gotta be a better way. Amy's problem-solving brain kicks in.
Right?
I'm just like,
no, what I need a better way for is how to repurpose content for every different site. So, like, when I do a YouTube video, like, to make a post for Instagram and to get it on everything and that kind of stuff. Because that it takes so long to be like, okay, we'll cut a screenshot and then write an Instagram post and just all of that nonsense. And find some hashtags and just, I need a systematized system to make it easy to repost.
I mean, in terms of, like, posting, like, upcoming video notification things, like, with a thumbnail, what is it called? I know there's sites where you can just post it in and it populates to all your hooked accounts, like connected accounts. I just don't know exactly how it works, but I think it's something like businesses use, maybe?
Yeah, there's definitely some programs for that kind of stuff.
And I'm wondering if there's a way to do that with... Yeah.
Right?
Like, I guess if there's a bunch of existing hashtags that you use a lot, like, for a particular line, having those hashtags, like, save them in a list somewhere that you can copy paste right into the thing. Just be like, it's these ones.
Right.
I don't need to think about this. It's just these ones.
And I have
and then add any extra ones.
I've been using Later for some of that for, like, my main posts, which is
what's that?
I've been using Later, which is one of those kind of, like, schedulers, Instagram schedulers, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's what.
So, I guess I'm also curious, like, what other stuff have you been, like, what programs have you been using to kind of keep track of everything? Because, like, you're using Restream.
Yes. Because apparently Twitch and YouTube really, really don't want you to stream to both at the same time.
They really don't, no.
Yeah,
especially if you make partner with one of them.
Yeah, you have to cut out the other.
At least for 24 hours, so, like, you have to
then
wait
you can
before you can
repost
upload
it, but you
to YouTube.
can't do it live. I get it.
Yeah, and you have to wait a certain amount of time so that the, like, Twitch gets exclusive content for the first amount of time. Yeah.
I get it.
But also there's a thing where you can have, like, subscriber levels, too. Like, if you have subscribers on Twitch, you can have, like, rewards and, like, have, like, merchandise and stuff and, like,
so really, like, depending on which
emoji, like emoticons and things.
Yeah.
For exclusive subscribers and things like that.
Well, I mean, again, especially because Twitch is so designed for the live content, and I think it rewards you faster. It's quite possible that Twitch will get that before YouTube does.
Yeah.
So.
Whereas YouTube is fantastic for the backlog.
Yeah. It's not such a big issue because I'm already reposting videos on YouTube once they're edited, so
yeah,
it doesn't necessarily need the live stream too.
Yeah,
at least not live.
Yeah. It does make sense in a lot of ways how they've done it. So But it
yeah,
means
just
that,
trying to keep people focused on them, right?
Yeah. But it also means that by the time you're putting stuff onto YouTube, you've kind of curated it and tweaked it up a bit and gotten rid of stuff you don't want.
Content that people are looking for on YouTube.
So I realized I just went straight into this is a talk show now.
No, that's perfect, right?
I don't even, yeah. What a sort of thing I was doing, prompting Kelly when he was working on his master's project, or like movie.
Yeah.
Being like, here's a bunch of things. Have you asked these things yet? Sweet. It's cool having a producer credit in that. Well, not producer, but like a video. I don't know. It's neat. It's neat. He made a movie, and I'm in a credit.
There you go.
I'm one of the walls of text of names in like at the end of a movie now that no one ever actually reads.
Yeah, except for the people who are in it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, this is so annoying. The camera stand is right here, and my hand's trying to hit it to get this edge. Maybe if I just put this back.
Oh no. Oh, I'm trying to. Sorry, I'm playing a game while I'm looking and chatting.
I forgot to turn on my second camera last stream, so I'm pissed about that. But at least I think the stream last time was pretty consistent. So what wasn't on? My second camera,
which is
not part of the stream at
all. Oh, okay. So you actually have 3 cameras running.
Yeah, I have my webcam on my computer, I have the camera for the stream, and then I have a third camera that's not part of the stream.
I see.
Which makes it really annoying because they all need, like, this camera is lower than the other camera, which is higher, because this one's using a different program to record, and this one's using the Apple recorder, and so they have to be at different heights because they zoom in different amounts for some reason. And then I also have to keep them out of the way of the, like, if I move this one slightly closer, it is in the camera, and if I move this one slightly down, it's in the camera. And it's like, okay, great.
It's like that effect where you try and get when you're trying to film or take a picture of a mirror, and you tried but not get yourself a picture of yourself in it, kind of. Yeah.
Well, and that's why it's so frustrating to set up every time, because every time I do it, like, I have to rearrange, like, oh, wait, what's showing now and what's not showing, and yeah, because everything moves and changes. And
have David take a picture of your setup.
Yeah. Well, it's not even that. It's just like actually getting the right height and and plus I'm working.
No, that's what I mean. Like from the side, so like you can see the heights and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the full setup. I literally mean your full setup, everything.
But
take multiple pictures and like save them somewhere.
Different things each time, so they're different sizes. So like this is a full sketchbook, but like if I'm working on just a single page of paper or like a small sketchbook, then it's a completely different camera height.
Come on, Tasha, don't have variety.
I know, right?
How dare you?
What was I thinking?
What were you thinking? Oh, hello, there's a cat. Who's Insomniac 3898?
No, I don't know.
But that's a cute little, like, cat emoji thing.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Okay, so I have another question for you, Tasha.
Yes.
Of the ones is it just the 2 pages that you've sketched?
It's 8. Oh god, I got ink all over it. It's 8. Oh, no. It's 8 outfits and 12 pieces, because these are dresses and these are separates.
Right. So, which one of those is your favorite? Okay, sorry, 2 questions. Which one was your favorite to draw, and which one are you most excited to see a full version of it, like, once it's been, like, made?
These 2 are my favorites. This one's going to be really pretty, and this one's going to be really cool. because this one's going to be very like, these are going to be contrasting colors, which you'll see when I color it. So it's just going to be really well tailored and really interesting. And then this one's going to be just a little, I don't know, a little more feminine kind of thing. And it'll just, again, like has some interesting lines like the square neckline and the drop waist.
Oh no! Insomniac 3898 says you don't remember me. Who are you? I know so many Insomniacs. Which one are you?
That's also true.
Not this username though. I'm just forever.
My memory for names and especially usernames is so bad.
Yeah.
That's why, like, whenever anyone else is streaming me and they're like, "Oh, it's Praline Creative. Whoa, who is that?" And I'm like, "It's me again." Don't worry about it. I can't even remember anyone else's names.
I'm like, which one is this? I can't. So, I definitely remember people based on profile picture and usernames. So like on Discord, it's great because even though in my main server, everyone's name changes like every couple of days. Although I've been Scream for like the last several weeks because that's just who I am right now.
Ooh, that was a good line.
Ooh, nice line. But
That one is not as good.
Everyone's the profile pictures don't change very often, so even though the names are changing regularly,
You just check the picture.
I can do it based on the picture. If they ever change their pictures, it's like, wait, who is this? If they have changed their name at the same time, yeah. It's like, why would you do this? You've completely changed your identity. I don't know who you are anymore.
You're in witness protection now. You're lost to me.
I don't know who you
give
are.
These girls some hairdos at this stage.
Yeah?
Is that thinking. This one has a little bit of a line here, so I'm going to use it.
But yeah, so if with Twitch, it doesn't show you, there's no profile pictures unless it's the person, like the profile, like...
Yeah, unless you actually click it. Oh, that's right, you're from the UK! And it was really late for me, and you're like, it's not late here.
The day that you was drinking wine and I was hungover from the UK. So is the UK a source of alcohol now? My bad joke.
I think mostly beer and whiskey.
Ah, I see. But yeah. So like I can eventually figure out usernames, but it takes a couple of like repetitions. But if I know the person like in like IRL, there's a 50-50 chance I'll remember who they are, or I'll get them confused with someone else and be like, I think it's this person. So I'm usually pretty good at picking it up eventually.
One got a little messier than I wanted, but I think I can live with it.
Okay, so what sort of fabrics, like materials, were you thinking of for these guys?
So most of this is going to be like heavy satin, and then light kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the same kind of material as this, like a very thin, breezy kind of fabric, but not a stretch fabric. And
no,
then
not
these
a
guys, again, heavy satin or a wool type blend, and definitely satin. This one could be a little stretchy, but I think I'm going to keep it in kind of, might be wool, might be satin, something like that.
Are you thinking about like prints for them, or just keeping them more like...
Yes, so these ones I'm just going to pick random prints, but the whole color collection is going to be pink, like a nice light kind of baby pink, black and white, and kind of a cream colored, plus a black and white graphic print, kind of that big window pane check, and some floral prints. So
okay,
yeah.
Okay, I can kind of picture that.
Yeah, and I will be coloring them tonight, so you'll get to see them.
Yeah, and then I'm jumping the gun here. I know I'm being overly. I want to see. I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to see if what I think it'll look like will turn out like what you actually end up.
Yeah, and what it
look
actually.
like.
What it actually.
Yeah.
Is.
Oh damn it! I was about to say something else. What was it? It was relevant. Oh. I feel like it has something to do with mixing prints and how much.
Yeah, so like it will be like print plus solid color, not print on
So
print.
we're not. you would never permit that to happen.
Oh, the other person talking is Amy, my friend.
Oh, hi. Yes, I exist. I'm not fashion, but I ask lots of questions and pretend I know things. Yes. No, I'm a streamer who plays video games and spends most of my time screaming, and accidentally dropping my controller.
I mean,
it's only happened a couple times. No. I've been told no. Yeah. That's my thing. And yeah, I'm playing video games right now.
What are you playing right now?
I'm playing Guild Wars 2. Oh no, I'm thinking. No. Stop.
Speak of the devil.
I just wanted that last node of the thing I was doing, and no, now I'm just thinking. I'm losing altitude. My dragon's too tired.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and there's a blizzard, so I have 14 stacks of freezing.
Not great.
If it hits 20, I think I die. But it's slowing me down, and my screen is getting increasingly harder to see through.
That sounds like a problem.
As in, like, it's frosted glass kind of a look.
Oh, like it visually impairs your actual player ability to see.
Yeah. I'm at 18 stacks of freezing. It says, don't let this get to 20 stacks. Close movement speed 1% per stack. I'm trying to get to a bonfire. Please let me unfroze. No, oh no. Oh, I'm frozen. I'm in an ice. Oh, frozen. 15 seconds. I'm trying to break out of it. Okay, that succeeded. That's not great though. Oh, and I just angered a moose. So, this is how my life is right now. I was hitting a button to escape. It's like break free.
Yeah.
And it happens to be my shoot with arrows, and there was a moose on the other side of it, so.
Oh, of course.
So that's my life right now.
Why wouldn't there be?
But you know, Tasha, you'd actually really appreciate my character's current aesthetic.
Yeah,
she's got glowy whites and bluish, like blue tinted wings. And she's got like a halo. Take a screenshot of this for you. It's very pretty. There's a reason that Guild Wars is often referred to as Fashion Wars.
I love it.
Endgame content is definitely just fashion and spending hours on your outfits and dye sets. But I did remember the other thing that I was meaning to mention. Were you aware that there is a shade of pink called Millennial Pink?
Yes, I love Millennial Pink.
Because I learned about that today, and my coworker showed me a picture of it, like the color, like looked it up for me, and I went, wait a second, is that one of the colors? I'm like, that feels like a color that Tasha would like.
Yes, correct. Oh yeah. Yeah, Millennial Pink is that beautiful kind of powder pink. It's been everywhere. You can find everything in it right now because it's popular. Everyone wants to buy it. And every company is producing it, which is lovely.
So when you mentioned that it was going to be pink, I was wondering, will it be Millennial Pink?
It's going to be a lighter shade of Millennial Pink, so a little bit more pastel. But yes, definitely that kind of, Millennial Pink has quite a lot of peach in it, as well as a decent amount of blue, so it's going to be that nice Millennial tone family.
And I'm looking at the wig I just bought, and I'm going, did I accidentally, I don't know how close this would be. Oh, I got an achievement. What did I get? Achievement called Anvil Drop. uncertain what that's for, why, or how that's an achievement.
For what you did to achieve it?
Mm-hmm. There's an achievement where if you stand in the wrong place, you get stepped on by a dragon during one of the world bosses.
That's amazing.
I definitely have that one.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I don't think I knew I was getting it when I got it.
Yeah,
like, I didn't know.
And then you're like, oh, cool. Benefit.
There was another one where I had to, like, I was like, okay, so where do we stand to make sure that we get the like, knocked over by the dragon achievement? Like, how do I do that?
Yeah, intentionally.
But, yeah. But that was a different one. But no, this is a really nice shade of pink. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a decent picture of it. I guess if this is a little darker, maybe? I'm really kind of stoked for it, actually. Yeah. I mean, now that I've got it out of the thing, I have to put it on. So, give me a minute. I'm just gonna mute myself and take the headset off for a bit. I'll be back shortly.
All right. These are all coming along nicely. And not taking forever, so it's good. Oh, is it? I can turn it down, actually. Let's see if I can bump that down. Okay, I bumped it down now. Obviously, we can't check until both of us are back on again, but let me know if that's better or if it needs to go down more. We can readjust. What have you been up to today? Now this one I really love because it's all about the tailored details, and instead of putting specific darts in to make it fit, you work the darts into the two strips of fabric so that they're not obviously darts. They just blend into the seams that are already there. Just taking it easy. Fair. Yeah, I've been crazy busy this week because I've somehow managed to end up with a trip later on this month because I'm flying across the country to help my mom, to drive my mom around for a surgery. But it means I've got a week worth of travel, and so I work on my computer, so I can still work while I'm gone, but obviously like, you just can't get as much work done when you're traveling. And because I'm going to be driving her, I'm literally going to have like a couple days of driving where I can't work. So I've just been trying to get caught up on things that I'm already behind on and do a whole bunch of work so that I'm not too screwed on money. But we'll see. It's just a week, and I will have some days to work, so. Plus, it'll be so nice to see my family. I'm really excited for that. In a while, especially with Corona. That looks good. But it'll be interesting being on a plane and having to go through all of that. But it should be okay. Everything's at a pretty stable baseline right now. I mean, showing a little bit of pickup, but I think it'll hold out for another 20 days, so I can have a flight. We'll see. But yeah, especially because I am so behind on all of this. Like, that's why I did a live stream earlier today, and I'm doing another one now, because they should have been done earlier this month. Because now it's September, and these were supposed to be videos I filmed in August, according to my, I guess, somewhat ambitious schedule. But now, especially because September is going to be not a typical month, I need to even cut down my schedule more, which is frustrating because I want to do more. I want to do more filming and more YouTube and more Twitch and more designing. Well, not even more designing, more working with the designs I've already... Ah! That was not where that scene was supposed to go. God damn it. Okay, let's see if I can fix it. Yeah, that's fine. And more working with these designs so that I can actually get them. That one wasn't supposed to be there either. God damn it. So I can actually get them ready for sales. That was a really long lasting. That's supposed to be an actual seam, so hopefully it's not too wibbly wobbly. Make it darker. Apparently a lot of dark lines on this one because I keep having too much ink going on. I don't know what I did there. I kind of screwed up her fingers, but it's okay. Still looks like a hand. Now, I mean, honestly, this is not the best paper to be putting ink on, just because it does keep catching the nib, but too late to deal with now. And I kind of knew that when I started, that it would cause me some grief like that. Hey! I don't like this top I gave her a weirdly shaped leg, but I think I think we got it. But yeah, I wanted to do a sewing machine setup video, and I wasn't even sure if I was gonna live stream that or just film it. So I haven't decided if I'm doing that later tonight or not. Probably not, actually, because I got a bit more actual work to do before I go to bed, and it is getting late. But 2 live streams is not too shabby, considering I don't really want to be doing like a batch day of live streaming anyway. I want to spread them out. But 2 a day is better than 0. So ooh, those just look bad. Oh dear. It's a bit of a shame. Oh yeah, that strap shouldn't even be there. Ugh, that strap looks really awful. Well, yeah, it'll be okay. Oh, hey, Nebulovers. Yeah, these are just sketches for a new collection that's going to be eventually produced. So, just working on making the sketches look nice because it's going to be part of the advertising. So that's what we're doing today. We drew them out last week or something, and we're going to be coloring them later tonight. Actually, not too long from now because I'm almost done the inking. Yeah, they're all coming along. Ah. Good. Okay, now I just need to give them all some hair again. Yeah, designing clothes is really cool when you actually get to wear the thing eventually. It really is neat to kind of have the 3-dimensional object that was only on paper previously. And especially because, like, I'm such a picky person. Like, that's one of the reasons I like designing things, is because I like making them exactly the way I want. So, like, you go into a store and you're like, oh, I love this, but I wish it was different, you know, had a different sleeve, or had a different hemline, or had a different detail here, or color. And it's like, when you make it yourself, you get to make it exactly what you want, which is, that's what I like about it. Okay, what hair did I already do? I did bun, straight bob, wavy bob. Let's do, oh, maybe kind of more, she can have more of a French twist. She's got a very professional look. This one's more, let's give her kind of half tied back. She looks like she's out for a nice dinner or a nice lunch somewhere. We'll give her some sort of bow detail or something. A little clip or... Actually, she's got bows all over. I've got a bow on the belt and a bow on the shoe. So, a cute little bow might not actually go awry. Just drag it back to my, my Sailor Moon roots. Slap a bow on it. Ah, you're a game designer. Very cool. What kind of games do you design? I always think of concepts that I think would be so cool as games. I'm not a typical video game player. I play Pokemon, and then I play really random PC games, and not for very long. But I love, like, conceptual type of games, like things that are just a little bit more interesting, or like that tell a story. I really like story games. I'm not like a go out and kill a bunch of enemies kind of game, like whether it's a shooter or a fantasy one. I like fantasy ones because I really like making cool characters and cool character designs and stuff, but I get bored with them and then I just never play them again. But one that has a really interesting story, I'll go back to and finish the story because I really want to. Or sometimes, like, there's a lot of video games that have really interesting stories that I know I can't play because they're real-time, like, shooting. You have to kill enemies or the enemies will kill you. And I know I can't play those because I just die and get so frustrated because I don't play them enough to get good at them. So I'll just watch a playthrough of those to watch the story because I appreciate the art and the story and the concepts and how it all comes together. The design. Educational games. Oh, you started on the side, hey? What's the story about? It's like the setting or the characters or the plot. Give this girl some kind of cute things going on here.
Hey, I'm back. Did you turn me down?
Oh, Amy's down. I did turn you down a little bit. So,
cool.
If anyone in the chat can hear a difference, if Amy's balance is good or too loud or too quiet, let us know. And we can adjust.
Just turn me... I'm regularly
Did you take a
told that
picture
I
of your wig so
down.
I can see it later?
I did. I sent it in our Discord chat.
Perfect. I will check it eventually.
I'm still wearing it. Yeah. I'll take it off later. Problem so this one has bangs, and the problem I have with bangs is that I don't know how to make wigs, like, make them actually sit right so that I don't have just
Oh, yeah. Well, it depends. I mean,
in
like,
my eyes.
I find you have to trim the bangs or pin them back, honestly. Like, otherwise you just end up with kind of a mess. And, like, in your face.
And then I was like, oh, this really long strand got away. And then I go in and I tug it, and then it hurts. And I'm like, oh, no, that's just my hair.
That's your real hair.
That was
That's
my real
funny.
hair. It's a close enough shade of pink, the purple in it right now, that I didn't quite register
Oh,
it.
that you
I'm
can mix it up.
Yeah.
Well, the basic concept is that a boy gets sucked into a storybook and takes the place of the hero and has to save the world without the tools of the actual hero. Oh, interesting.
Are we
Okay,
talking
so, like-
about Ascendant? What?
So it just in the chat.
Oh, so he just uses toys and stuff like a paddleball.
So like stuff
That's
he
amazing.
brought with him, like when he got sucked in kind of thing? I wanted to give her a French roll and it didn't work out. She just ended up with cute short pixie cut instead. So I've got to give one of these girls a French roll because that's my favorite work appropriate hairstyle.
I definitely thought about, like, not a hairstyle when you said that. And I was definitely
food is
thinking
good
about
too.
both goods. I'm glad that D&D game went as well as it did.
Oh my god, that
So
was
part
so
of me
much
wants
fun.
part of me just wants to run that contest now that it got the idea in people's heads.
Yeah. Oh no, you should totally. You should see if you can get the same people together and run it as a contest, and we'll.
Well, I'm kind of hoping
They don't
to do
know
that
it was
for
us, so
Extra
we
Life.
could go back and do another heist.
Yeah, like, I mean, I want to continue do it for Extra Life too, because we're doing that in shifts.
Oh yeah,
So I
just do it for the
could
next
be returning as a
charity.
DM for that.
That would make total
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, and try and see if I can, like, get things to happen to get the chat more involved. So, like, maybe have, well, depends on how many people are in the chat. But then,
Well-
like, maybe help give the opposing teams, like, surprise benefits and things.
Yes. No, I mean, honestly, okay, so what we're talking about is that we ran a live stream charity RPG recently, and it was Amy's first time actually DMing an RPG game. So my point to you,
And
Amy,
first
is
time
that
doing it on stream.
I would
too.
not have expected you to be able to consider things like, oh, I should ask the chat for help on, to help out my characters and stuff, because that's an advanced level, like, conception when you're just trying to make sure the game is running.
Oh, why? Oh, did I do that?
Yeah, no, well, you did. The game ran perfectly,
wow.
so I wouldn't expect you to also be like, oh, let's communicate with the audience too, because that's like a whole extra step that most people don't have for any games, let alone their first game.
Well, I mean, I did run it very fast and loose because I realized it was supposed to be a engagement thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, and that's kind of, you want to, for a one shot, you want to keep it.
To be fair, it wasn't fully my first time DMing. So and I have DM'd on the stream before, twice, actually.
Oh, okay, what have you
both for
DM'd
Extra
on?
Life, specifically.
Ah, okay.
Because, for those who are listening in, so it's called Extra Life. It happens every year. It raises, people form a team, and then they fundraise for our local children's hospital. It all gets donated at the end. And so for the last 3 years, our tabletop gaming channel that we're all connected to now, Dork Tales, has been participating. This is our 3rd year, and we just did our tabletop appreciation weekend, which was super awesome. We have already exceeded $3,000 Canadian fundraised just in the month, pretty much almost exclusively just in the month of August. And it's super rad. I'm really excited because that was the target we set, because we did just over 3,000 total last year during the official weekend in November.
Yeah, no, it definitely connected with people.
It got some.
This event.
It was awesome, and I know that in November it's going to be even bigger. So we're having to and we managed to pull it off 6 different tabletop RPG games over the span of 2 days, and we had 2 weeks to plan it, maybe a week and a half. ish.
And it
So
worked.
pretty successful, considering. Apparently, pulling stuff out of our ass is our specialty.
I mean, yeah, we knew that already.
Nobody. Shocking nobody at all. But so in our first year we did, it was actually our first official stream on Dork Tales, and we did the full 25 hours, and so at a certain point, people started falling asleep and getting exhausted, and our dungeon master, who's the main DM storyteller on the channel, who runs the channel, he definitely needed to take a little break. I don't know if he ate something or if he had too much coffee. I don't remember what the exact situation was, but suddenly I go from being like stream moderator and like chatting with everybody in the second room, and like helping people and keeping track of donations and how it was going to affect the chat or like the game and stuff, because people could donate to have certain things happen, to Amy, I need you to tap in. Yes, you're running for some amount of time. We were doing a module, so it wasn't too bad in that regard.
Kind of follow along with what you
do. Kind of, because I hadn't seen any of the information, so he just hands it to me and goes like, "Run this part of it."
Read this
so I'm like,
and run it.
Okay.
That's funny.
So that was my first time DMing. It was very awkward. I remember running interviews for NPCs for their thing. Was that? Yeah, that was the first year. That was the, yeah. It was the Dragon Heist game, which the Waterdeep Dragon Heist was the module, and I was very disappointed because at no point were actual dragons being heisted. It was because the dragon was the name of the currency. So I was incredibly disappointed when I discovered that, and I said, and it's become my mission to, at some point in my life, we need to steal a dragon.
I'm so down for this. Count me in on that one.
I don't know how that's going to happen. I'm not entirely sure, like, what the situation will be, but anyway, at some point in my Dungeons and Dragons career, someone needs to say, we're going to steal a dragon, and have that happen. Yeah, just very, very thinking about leverage and just be like, all right, this time we're going to steal a country, and you're just like, all right, leverage, this got weird. And then last year, I got tagged in twice, I think. I briefly subbed in to do something, and then... Oh, no. I was just once. We switched over from, like, very near the end, and I was running, like, a little mini thing about, like a kind of a murder mystery type thing.
Oh.
I think a little bit Sweeney Todd, but not quite, and it had to do with a hairstylist. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah, something kind of like...
Had to do with a murderous, like,
big
barbershop type thing, yeah. But it was D&D, so, you know, it was going to be weird.
Detective
and that was very near the end, so it was a couple hours that I was subbed in for that one, but it wasn't one that I had come up with myself, and it was very much not during any primetime hour or anything, and everyone was half asleep, and I was exhausted too, because I had been playing, so I had already been playing for like 20 hours.
What do you do next? There's a door.
Kinda, except I was running on manic energy at that point.
So you're like, okay, what's next?
I was the most awake person at the table.
Oh, I see how it is. Okay, where are my paintbrushes?
Yeah. So anyway, this was my third time DMing on the stream, but it was my first time coming up with my own game, plotting it, and like running it without any other support. And I think it went pretty good, because apparently when I'm just pulling stuff out of my ass, it's... Okay, well, to be fair, I planned the bread golem.
So Nebula, you've done an extra life event. Very cool. Mm-hmm. And one time you killed them in the boss in the third session. I remember awesome. At one point my group, we didn't realize that we weren't supposed to fight the Lich, and it like total party killed us, because it was like one of our first or second games, and it like we're like, yeah, we fight him, and the DM's just like, You want to think about that? Like, you want to fucking not? And we're like, no, we're fucking go, fucking fight, and we just died.
Amazing.
It's like, oh, we're gonna restart next game and not count that one.
Okay, so so you're saying the DM was mad, and I'm like, I feel like that's actually a good point to talk about, because like if I had a boss that the players could feasibly kill, and I knew it was gonna throw a major wrench in things, I sure would just lie to the players at that point and get the boss out of there so that we could actually have the campaign. Like, well,
especially on like a live stream too, where you don't want it to get boring for people who are watching. You want to make sure it.
Yeah, too. Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Although if you guys ended up winning, that's amazing.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Your DM was just weak, too afraid to kill you.
Yeah. They could have buffed it up. They sure could have. Or, yeah, there's a lot of other ways you can do it. Be like, oh, you go to fight it, but something happens. Or, I don't know. Yeah, like, reward them for trying. Like, make them feel like they achieved something. Maybe they get some really good hits in, but then the enemy's like, it's not time yet. Like,
yeah, like, as long as they learn something from the fight.
Yeah. Like, give them, like, seed it a little bit and be like, yeah, okay, so now we've gone up against this enemy. Yeah. Or like, if they're one who goes into, like, the more narrative, like, don't be afraid to take the narrative angle of just being like, so you do these things, and then it's like, and then shift from you're in combat to, like, the enemy stares down, and here's how it happens. You're fighting, you're getting good hits in, but then they just, like, describe how it goes, and it's like,
overpowered.
Yeah, like, you don't have to be, like, if that's not gonna be if it's not gonna make a good story, and it's not gonna be fun,
yeah, like, what's gonna be
for everyone? What's gonna be the most interesting? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like a little bit. I would put a bit of that on the DM for, first off, letting you fight it and having it be that early in the game.
But I mean,
actually, I'm curious.
If it was possible to win too, so that's
also on them.
Yeah.
Like, if this is supposed to be an end boss and it shows up in the beginning of the game, you're gonna die.
Yeah, like, there should be like that, and that was the thing with, like, the Lich. It was like, this should have been more clearly marked as do not fucking get involved here.
Yeah. But I suppose it also depends on the players too. Like, if they know this is supposed to be the boss and they're like going like, yes, I really, really want to fight it, and they're not willing to play into the, like, the story.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's the thing. You also
on the players. Like, there's,
as a DM, you have to know what kind of players you have. Like, are they people who want to tell a story, or are they people who just want to fight everything they come in contact with? And if so, you have to manage that for them. Like, you can't give them an enemy they can fight, because they will fight it and die.
Yeah. And then, like, but okay, yeah, so if you're willing to die for the joke, also, I understand that completely. Like, I have a character who's dumb as a brick. She's got int 7. I have penalties on anything related to intelligence. Her name's Lucky. I love her. She's the best Tabaxi I've ever played, and I've only played the one. I don't know if anyone will ever be able to yeah, anyway. But, like, when I roll for her and get her to do stuff, I don't expect her to survive. I never expect her to survive. So when she succeeds, it's shocking to everyone. But then we have a player our cleric in our last game yesterday, who used divine intervention, and to succeed at it, you needed to roll percentiles and get 10 or below 10 or something like that. I think it was 10 or below. And it was the first time she had ever used it. We were in the boss battle at the end of our, like, because we've been approaching it as seasons. Yeah, it was Christine.
I knew it, because she has a dice up her ass.
Yeah, she rolled a 9. So we got some divine intervention from her god. Yeah. But also, at one point, she got, like, I just remember in like Werewolf, it's like you tell me she can get like, what did she get, like 18 successes or something? She's like, no, I got like 27, and we're just like, what?
Well, in that case.
Tash, if you're not watching Werewolf, what are you doing with your life?
I know, right?
Because that's when you would actually really appreciate.
I spent like the whole time you were gone being like, so this is my life right now. It's way fucking busy. Well, thanks for tuning in. Go get something good to eat and enjoy.
Yeah.
Come back later for Extra Life. When is that, Amy?
Well, Extra Life's gonna be November 7th.
November 7th, and I don't know how hosting works. I assume that means you can find it if you come to my channel during that time. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to be hosting the Extra live stream, even though it's not directly on my channel. But also come back all the time for more fashion sketches.
Yeah.
And check me out on Instagram, YouTube, etc., etc. Natasha Tuskovich everywhere.
Well,
have a good night.
Yeah, good night. It was nice to meet you, ish. I guess chat. Meet. Yeah.
What are you saying, Amy?
You can link there's a widget to hook up your donation, to connect your, for donations to your stream on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
It should show up below your thing.
Okay.
So it means that people who are watching on Twitch can click the link and it'll take them to your donation page.
Donate directly. That's a good idea. Because I didn't get many donations last time. I don't know. Facebook did not fucking help me out.
Yeah, I found that I had to like kind of ping it and share it a bunch and like do stuff for it to go on there. And other than that, I was just sending people my direct link to my page.
Yeah, I tried to do that, but I also was doing that wrong at first. Like I was sending it to the general page too, so I might have actually lost some donations that way. I don't know. But eventually I got hooked up to the right link.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
and you can go on your
thing. Awesome.
Oh, neat. And Tasha, on your Extra Life page, you can hook up your channel as so that it will just go to your channel. Like if people are on your donation page, they can just watch the stream from there and then donate straight to it.
Okay, I'll take a look into it. See what.
Yeah, there's a couple things that we can figure out if you need some help with it.
Optimize something, right?
Yeah. I definitely donated to you a couple times.
Yes, I saw that. I did appreciate that.
I'm actually pretty pleased with my placement right now. Our overall rank is 89.
Ooh, very nice.
Pretty good. Doing alright. Looking pretty fine. Yeah, I'm currently sitting at number 3 in our roster. I know Caitlin's gonna leap and bound over that once we hit in November. Oh, just like last year, she like skyrocketed to the top once she actual.
When she started campaigning it.
Yeah. And just like she had a lot of people who backed her and like who were tossing things her way. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm not super concerned about any of it. For me, it's such a side note for me. Like, yay, charity, I want to help, but I don't have the mental space to like focus on.
You're not competing in how much we can help?
Yeah, exactly. I got too much shit going on. Damn it, I made this one arm way too wet and it's kind of like warped the page there.
Gotta watch out for that soggy arm.
Right? The soggy arm. But overall, I'm just trying to give them all kind of some different skin tones.
So not to spoil anything, but one of the games I have planned involves unicorns.
Amy, I want to be in the unicorn game. You can't run a unicorn game without me. It's rude.
This is not going to go the way you think it will go.
Are they nice unicorns or are they dumb Gen Z unicorns that are kind of like gross?
What?
I don't know. I find like half of the unicorns online now are like the sparkly, happy, hollow kind that I like, and then half of them are like the dumb kind of like overly cartoonish kind of ones that I don't.
None of the above.
Okay.
You know
Are there
how
real unicorns though? Like there's actual unicorns.
They're actually unicorns. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. It's based
It's
on a
not
dream
like
I
when you
had.
thought there was a dragon and it
gonna
was
be
the
a mess.
currency.
No, it's an actual unicorn.
Okay.
But it is not gonna go the way anyone thinks it will.
All right, I'm in. I'm gonna play a princess, and I'm gonna want my unicorn, or to be friends with a unicorn. I don't care which.
Once again, this is not gonna go the way you think it will.
That's fine. My character has a plan, regardless.
Okay. What is the plan? Befriend the unicorn?
The plan is to befriend a unicorn, Amy.
See, so your thing in games is to befriend a unicorn, where mine is steal a dragon.
Right? Good plans. Good selection of plans.
Oh no, I'm just thinking about last game for because it was our season finale for generic.
Yeah.
Okay, this person's name that just ran past me in the game here is I Got You Boo. Amazing. I love it. But surprise end boss dragon fight. So in the lore of our world, when a dragon dies, they don't actually die. I mean, they do. Their body dies and starts decaying, but their spirit doesn't move on. It stays attached to the body.
Oh, okay.
Because due to a war or a fight or conflict, as I understand it, between the gods and the most powerful dragons, like the elder dragons, or ancient dragons or whatever it was, they there's only one god left from that pantheon, whose name is the Orphan, and he's a child god, and he's the god of death. So when you die, the Orphan, you meet with the Orphan, and he then takes you to the afterlife or whatever it is, like whatever type of afterlife. I don't. That part's unclear. I don't know where you go or what happens. Anyway, he comes and does a thing with your soul, whatever. Cool. But if you are a dragon, he will not meet with you.
Oh, okay.
The Orphan will not meet you. So if a dragon dies, they can't be reincarnated, they can't be resurrected, they can't be anything really, they don't move on. So they are not, they don't get to actually die properly. So we were fighting a dragon, and we had the upper hand, and I don't think she expected that. Because we were very, very beat down, and she said, I surrender kind of thing. Or I yield.
Yeah.
And then my character was went to do non-lethal damage to knock her out and just take her out of the fight so we could figure out what to do. But she had a reaction that she could use as a legendary reaction as a dragon. Okay. And so she bit my character, she went and did a big chompy chomp when I attacked. So I rolled percentiles because suddenly being attacked plus already being in the middle of blood rush, bloodthirst of combat kind of thing, because I play a half orc who was a soldier for a fighter, was a soldier for a while and is now dealing with figuring out druid things. Oh, good. So I rolled percentiles. 51 or higher, it would be a non-lethal. 50% and below, 1 to 50, it was going to be lethal, and I rolled a 54. Or no, I rolled it was 50 and above, it was going to be lethal. Under 50 or 50 and below was going to be non-lethal. So and I rolled 54. So I did the killing blow. So right above, and I'm I guess I do lethal damage. Oops.
I guess. Whoops. Whoopsie doodles.
So the thing here is that when that happens, one of our NPC PC who travels with us is a dragon named Farah. She wanders around in a humanoid form. And because of this, whatever happened with the gods, like way back when, because we found her encased amber, and we think she's been asleep for about 13,000 years. We're unsure. She's been there a long time. Things have changed. The world's not the same, and the gods that we worship now are not the ones that were there that she knows of. Like, at one point, we're talking about the gods, and she's just like, I don't know about yours. I haven't met them.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Oh.
Huh.
I see.
Yeah.
Damn it. I wanted this world to be more, like, distinctly black, and it's just kind of like a dark brown, but I think that will work. I kept trying to make, like, that was supposed to be, this one was supposed to be more like, I don't know, Indian or something, but I've tried 3 times now to do a dark skin, and I keep getting this kind of just very tanned skin, but I guess we'll survive. Okay, Amy, you have to help me plan out a game for my siblings, because Dominic has never played D&D before and would like to play games, so I'm going to run a game for all of them.
Huh.
But I don't know, I'm not sure. It's going to be like typical D&D, because that's, you know, like Dom's never done anything. But I don't know quite where to go with it.
That could take some thinking. I'm not super sure. Because I definitely prefer the more weird stuff. Like, I took the stats of a clay golem and just had some creative license with it because it was bread.
I love it.
It was bread golem.
Well, and that's the kind of game
I'm pleased it was such a hit. Yeah.
I don't like playing boring games, but for your first game ever, it should be a typical game at least.
I guess.
Right?
If you really think so, but okay.
Well, it should at least be like, here's some elves, here's some, you know, monsters to fight. Like, this is what, you know, this is what we do. There should be a dungeon, and there should be, well, if not a dragon, at least talk of a dragon. Don't fight the dragon. Oh, that arm ended up a little bit darker than the other one. That's okay.
What was I gonna say? There's something I was gonna say.
I know, I feel like me too, and I've forgotten all of it.
Oh, I remember part of it. It was that now there's conflict at the end, leading into the next season of generic, because Farah yelled no when I ended up killing the dragon, and while Christine's character, Amalia, our cleric, managed to get to it in time to do Spare the Dying and like in the same round. So it didn't fully, like, we managed to save it and keep it from actually dying. It still means that I just killed a dragon and Farah is a dragon. And she's not happy with me now.
Not great.
And it's not great. And we love Farah. Farah's delightful. Farah is the sassiest teenage girl that Kelly's ever played. And she has a very distinctive voice, because like sometimes he'll just say something and it's like, no, that was just Farah, wasn't it? Yep, the NPC that starts getting away from you. Yep.
Yeah, right. You're like, I got too many characters.
Yeah.
Okay, skin tone's all good. Oh yeah, these ones all ended up much more brown than these ones. That's okay, that's good. They're all kind of different.
No, I think it's fine, yeah.
I wanted it to be more mixed instead of like light on one page and brown on the other, but oh well, here we are.
I mean, I guess it's kind of, you're progressively making them darker as you're figuring out the color palette, so. Yeah. Oh man, it's almost 2 a.m. here. And I have to be at work at 11 tomorrow.
Are you going to bed soon?
I think I should, but I'm also trying to finish an achievement, and I don't know where this last thing is that I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
Like, what have I done here?
I have to decide what colors I'm putting on everything.
You said pink. Make something pink.
Something's definitely going to be pink. That's for sure.
Good. You promised me pink.
Oh, you'll get it.
Good. Oh yeah, I sent you more pictures of my my wig.
Oh good, I'll check it out.
I think at some point I just need to like I need a character. I need to play a character that has pink hair like this at some point. I don't know. I don't know what for. I'm in so many games and none of my characters have pink hair. So
one of them will soon.
But one of them is blonde, and I feel very glamorous every time I play that character because you know she's great. That's my werewolf. She's delightful. Her name's Kate Powers. Kate Powers.
Oh, yes, yes.
I love our werewolf game. I really do. Even if you should put it on just like in the background at some time when you're working on stuff, like just to like listen to it.
I do sometimes,
it's so good. Yeah, because I was watching the end of our last episode, and like there's just this whole thing where they like break into we made an agreement with a spirit that we would of knowledge that we would go and get rid of a like go help destroy a VPN company. Because you know it's a spirit of knowledge and technology, and a VPN is its enemy.
Oh, have you been watching American Gods?
No, I have not.
You'd love it. Did you ever read the book?
No, I didn't.
Too. But watch the TV show. It's really good. It's actually very faithful to the books. And there's a couple things they changed that they made better than the book. So I was actually really pleased about that. But the show's great, and it totally captures the feeling of the book.
Interesting. It's on my list. I've watched the first 2 episodes, but that's it so far.
Oh, okay, yeah, good.
So it's been a little bit, yeah.
But I mean, listening to streams is so difficult, streams and games is so difficult for me because when I'm working, I'm working with words, so I can't have anything that has words going on in the background. I can't listen to music with words even.
I was thinking more along the lines of if you're just sitting and coloring stuff, but I guess if you're
and that's the other thing. When I'm doing the other stuff, I end up streaming, so I'm usually talking. Yeah. So
I know. I guess that's fair. I don't really listen to podcasts or anything like that, and I keep being everyone keeps going on about Critical Role, and I'm maybe I should know anything about that or about the Adventure Zone, considering we are at least somewhat inspired by them, if not modeling parts of our stuff after them. And I don't know. Part of me doesn't want to be influenced by their content.
Exactly. Influenced.
Or by their style. I like figuring stuff out on my own, even if there's stuff good stuff that maybe we could implement that would be totally fair to do.
Yeah.
But that's just I'm not that kind of I don't know, and it's not my sort of I don't know.
Fair.
I don't know.
To be fair, I do listen to podcasts when I walk the dog, but the problem with games is that they're hours and hours long, and it's okay, walking the dog takes 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, I keep wanting to. I need to suggest to Kelly that he needs to break down the games into smaller snippets, but he likes to have them in the big full length chunks, and I'm just
no, it does turn off people like me who are I can't set aside 4 hours, or even 2 hours.
That's also why I don't do that either, because I can watch a single episode of something that's 20 minutes sometimes, or sometimes I'll be once I start watching, I'll watch more of it. But if there's something that's longer, okay,
you don't get started because you're that's such a big commitment.
Yeah, and I'm I can't do it.
Yeah, I know.
So I understand completely, because I wouldn't consume the media I create, which is a really weird feeling to have.
Yeah, I agree.
But then again, I suppose, I guess there's musicians that don't listen to the style of music they create, I guess.
Fair.
But
again, I mean, if you're doing your own games and streams, you could do it the way you would listen to it too, right?
Yeah, well, I normally end up just, doing, video games when I'm streaming. So, if it's not for the channel, for Door Tales, which... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could run something. I don't know. But the problem is I don't have Zoom, which is what we've been using for that because it's a stable. It seems to have been pretty stable.
Yeah, it seems to work really well.
Yeah, but then again, Kelly's paying for it, so maybe it works better because he's paying for it. I don't know. I don't know. I should probably take this wig off at some point.
Is it fun?
It's pretty fun. It's okay.
What is going on with the...
With what?
With the YouTube. Why is it so far off? There we go. Okay, I caught it back up to live, but like it was off by like 10 minutes for some reason. I don't know if I actually hit pause at some point or it, like
no,
the
maybe
connection was bad or something.
I don't know.
But weird. Also, why is my iPad not charging? There we go. 16%.
That's a good question. Mood. Same though. That's not something I should be saying same though too, I don't think. Oh my god, Sasha, you are not in the loop of my meme nonsense. I'm very sorry about that.
Oh dear.
You should be though. I have lots of I share them regularly. Okay, where the heck is this last shrine I'm looking for? I have oh my god. I have 32 out of 35 of these things found.
You're close.
Yeah. Where
Where are my stupid little sketches?
They're over there. Did you check over there? Yeah, that one. Over there. Okay, so this chapter of the game is called Whispers in the Dark. And sometimes there's just like a whispering voice that starts talking. It's a little unnerving.
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay, Amy.
And it seems like you can't trust them. Kill them all and things like that. It's probably fine.
Question for you.
No,
I want to do a print on one of these. My ideas so far are grass, kind of leaf branches, more of a colorful kind of autumn leaf branches, or snowy winter branches.
Ooh. I actually really like the idea of the leaf branches.
The leaf branches? I don't know if that's visible. Okay, I will do with that. I can do that.
Okay. Yeah, like I can see them. Like the idea of the leaf ones, I'm just like or like the grass, I'm just like, Grass.
Grass. Yeah, no, grass is the kind of thing I would wear 100%, so I'll be using it.
Oh, I know. But it also makes me think about the edges of like sushi trays that have like grass, like fake plastic grass. Anyway, so that's where my mind went immediately. I don't think that's the direction you want.
I shouldn't use ink on this because it would be a watercolor print in the first place. So I'll just do it straight out of watercolor. Okay, so that's going to be a print floral. I'm just trying to, because I want to get a good mix of everything in here.
Where is this music coming from? I didn't unmute the stream. Is this in my game? Where are you coming? I don't... What? Is this an event thing? Oh, yeah. Next victim. The bone skinner is preparing to snatch its next victim. That sounds bad.
Oh, jeez. Okay, this one should probably have black pants.
If you insist.
Nothing else should have black pants. So this should have maybe...
Oh, there's that music again.
Pink pants.
Where did the... Okay, I'm trying to get... Oh, no, that's bad. I guess I'll just fight this thing.
With a pink top.
I'm way too awake right now. This is awful. Like, I'm tired, but I'm awake.
Yeah. trying to decide if I want to tilt the checks 90 degree or no, 90 on a 45 degree angle or not, because I really like that idea, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna tilt it.
Do it.
It's done.
Good. I told you, do it. Yeah.
Good choice.
Good talk. I'm glad we talked about this.
I need to get my ink out again though.
Oh no.
That's good. It doesn't take very long.
I picked up some watercolors like before everything locked down, like right at the beginning, and I never actually got around to using them, and I'm very frustrated because they're actually like they seem like they're kind of nice ones.
Ooh, we should do a watercolor like video chat together.
Maybe.
I'm actually going to be doing some
screen
painting on Sunday. I've set aside Sunday as an art day. So if you wanted to, if you had any free time on Sunday.
I do not. Sunday is working all day, and then I have, well, I think we have werewolves? I don't know. We had to adjust the episode schedule because of, well,
stuff.
Just life. Just being life. And I don't want to...
Let me know when you are free, because I love, like, painting with people.
I mean, I am regularly just, like, online in the evenings. And if I'm not already committed to something... So, like, I've been playing Guild Wars with Christine recently.
I had a feeling. That's why I asked if you wanted to chat tonight, because I'm like, I bet Amy's just playing video games. And I was. On Discord.
Yeah, I was. Both of those things were correct.
And it worked.
It did.
Works.
Okay, did I actually hit the end of this, or was I supposed to send that thing? Did this work? Lighting. No, it did not, because then it would have lit up this thing, and it didn't light the thing up. So that means I need to go back to the mirrors and change them. It's a light puzzle. It reflects. It bounces off.
Ah, very fun. Yeah.
But no, that is pointing the right way. What are you talking about? What do you mean that didn't work? Why are you lying to me? This just wants to make me suffer. Yeah, this is the aberrant forest. Aberrant? Aberrant? I think it's the word. Aberrant forest? Aberrant forest? I don't know. It's an aberration. Forest filled with aberrations.
Oh, I'm so bad at making these decisions. I'm like still trying to decide what's going everywhere.
Just put it on the thing. Just
I know, right?
Commit to it. Just go.
Like the whole point is they all come in every color, so like it's all mix and matchable. Okay, let's start with the ones I do know. Some of these I'm confirmed. Oh, except now I have to figure out how to make a cream color. Cream is the worst color to try to make.
Really?
Yeah, well, because it's such a weird blend of colors. It's not. Do you know what I mean?
It's like, I don't know, like it's like a white with like a teeny bit of like
touch of random
with like
stuff.
Brown.
Yeah.
Usually I just do like the tiniest hint of brown and maybe some like potentially some orange and like that's usually about it.
Right.
Like I wouldn't put any yellow in because you get that sort of yellowy tint from the brown usually. Yeah, I don't know.
Way too pink. Let's try again.
See, okay, what is this doing now? It's like not going, it's like hitting a wall? What is going on here? How do I fix that? Oh! Oh, did I do it? Is that it? No? Why didn't that work? I don't understand what I've done. Yeah, no, it's still going. Like, the thing is still doing this thing, and it's bouncing through, so why is that one not going through? It's like stopping.
Yeah, they'll probably do.
Like they're hitting the thing and not going, what am I doing wrong?
Okay, good. That looks like a cream now that it's on the page. Good.
Oh, I have to like knock down walls. Oh, what? Oh, kick the wall. Oh, I get it now. I didn't see that. Okay. I see. I missed that point completely. Ah. Okay, now it looks like it's already facing the right way. And I just need to deal with the... Did the wall suddenly reappear? Of course it did.
Of course it did.
Because that's how walls work, right?
Oh, yeah, obviously.
They just reassert themselves?
Okay, I gotta make more decisions.
There we
Let's
go.
start putting some black down.
I got that one.
Oh wait, maybe let's do the pink parts first. I know what parts need to be pink. Okay. No, again,
Should probably
this
go
is
do that boss thing, shouldn't I? Or maybe that's already over. Earth, water, fire, air? No? Okay. Okay, it says...
Pink is turning out very purpley, which is not what I want. That's not very millennial of it.
Not millennial enough. If you're not careful, the pink's gonna ruin the pink business industry. What? What? What'd I say? Nothing but the truth. I'm sorry, but the truth hurt.
Red. Ooh, there's a lot of red. These inks are great because they last for goddamn ever. Like, you need so little of them.
What are they?
The just colored inks.
Oh, so you're actually legit using ink.
Yeah, it's really neat. But you can use them just like
Okay.
watercolors. It's really cool.
Huh. That's so neat.
But they're just in a very, you know, they're in a liquid kind of dilute kind of form by default. So it's a little bit different than watercolors, which is it's very cool. I've been enjoying a lot lately. And they're neat because once they dry, they don't get re-picked up. You paint over them or paint next to them, and they will not. They will never catch and bleed, basically. I'm just like dripping through trays here, trying to get the right color. It's just, maybe I just need to work with only red. The pink just too much purple.
Possibly. You might just have
some orange in there.
Maybe just-
honestly.
maybe just like if you just dilute some of the like red
That's what
down.
I'm doing. I'm just really diluting the red, but adding some
Yeah.
orange in there helped a lot. That was a good decision. It needed some more
Good choices. Oh, going the right way. This is not going the right way. I need to fix that.
Orange. That's that's very yellow now. That's not bad, actually. That's like it's not perfect.
Could be perfect, but it's not yet.
We're gonna keep trying.
Yeah.
That's very red. So, let's try again. That's pretty good in excited form. Okay, we're gonna go that. These pants get to be pink. Oh yeah, that's pretty much exactly the color I was hoping for. Good. Ooh, that was a little bit too bright there, but the color tone is perfect, so I'll live. Yes, that is exactly the color of pink I desired.
Yay! Victory.
Yeesh. Except I kind of drew over her thigh there. That's okay. Survive. There we go. Now we got some color for if anyone's actually trying to watch this stream. It's actually something on the page instead of just these empty figures for so long. Okay, now she probably needs pink shoes, so we'll just do that right while we're here. Yes. Perfect. Who else needs pink shoes? Probably. No, that's gonna be white and no, it's already pink and black. Shoes can also be pink.
Why did they do this puzzle with like these lines in light blue over an icy scape of blues?
Completely impossible to visually see what's going on.
This is supposed to be a guide to help people. I can't even see where these things are going. This is awful.
Not really helpful.
I have issues with this. I have complaints.
Would you like to speak to the manager?
No, I never want to speak to the manager. But then I guess, you know, they say that, sorry, no, it's a really bad joke. I made a joke, a really bad joke saying that, you know how sharing is caring?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, Sharon is Karen.
Oh, God.
It was real bad. I am aware it was bad.
No, okay. As long as we're all there.
Yeah.
I need here. No, this brush is probably the right one. Some black. Some black.
Oh. Oh no. I am in a bad place to be. This is not a good spot to be. I'm dying. I died. Okay, I guess I have to wait till this area is cleared by one of the meta events. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna leave that be for now. Yep. Fine. Oh, okay, now I'm getting the actual CPs.
There you go. Good enough to go to bed.
I'm gonna go to bread.
To bread.
Go to bread. Okay.
Just trying to steal
bread.
it.
Feel that dough. My puns are unstoppable.
There's something, alright.
I didn't say they were good, I just said they were unstoppable.
Fair, actually. That's a
good point.
good
I
way
know.
to put it.
Do not make the mistake of thinking anyone has control here. I sure don't.
Oops. Her leg there.
Earlier tonight, I don't know what they were talking about, like, I don't remember the exact context, but the question came up, what if the Sisterhood of the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, the legs went with the pants?
What? What does that even mean, Amy?
I don't know.
I'm shaking.
Yeah. I mean, it's something to think about. You might not want to think about it, but sure, it's something to think about.
Oh, it's like that movie, what did we just watch? It's like the new Disney one where it's kind of D&D, and they're like elves, and they have to find their father. Have you seen it? Onward? Is it Onward? Is that?
Oh no, I never saw it, but I heard about it, and I thought it was kind of cute.
Oh, it was a good movie. Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah, it didn't get a huge amount of advertising.
No, I don't think it got a lot of press, but it was worth watching for sure.
I should try and remember that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I go to bed and I keep talking.
I know, right? It's hard.
It's really hard.
The ink dries fast, and I let too much of that dry there.
Oh no, you made a mistake. Why would you do
I
that?
need to cover it up with more ink now.
Oh no.
That's okay. I could use a little bit more.
The cycle continues.
Yeah, exactly. That'll work. Okay, and then the pants need to be full dark black.
Ooh. Oh no.
We're not running out, but I need to put one on my palette.
Oh no.
Yeah, oh no, because I'm in the middle of the leg.
You gotta get to the last leg of that thing. You brought that on
the
yourself.
project.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, this is the last leg of the project because everything else is
done.
Skirts after this. Well, it's not done, but it's skirts, so.
No.
Will not require legs.
True. Skirts don't require pant legs. You just float along. I mean, I'm sorry. This is very dumb. Okay, it's time for me to go though. I'm gonna go.
You're gonna go to bed. Okay,
It's
bye,
only
baby.
2:30 in the
Talk
morning.
to you.
Yeah, I'm liking how your project's coming along.
Thank you. I'm excited. Share it with all your friends who like fancy clothes.
What? Oh,
Share it with all your friends who
friends.
like fancy clothes.
Well, let me just put it this way. My
Make new
coworker said
friends.
she doesn't like listening to Weird Al's Tacky song because she's done everything they say don't do. That's her fashion.
Okay, well, hire new coworkers.
I refuse.
Damn it!
Well.
Alright, have a good night, Amber.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, well, I'm not sure who's left on Twitch and YouTube, but I'm still here and still working. I'm not finished yet, so I shouldn't really have moved that much. But we're gonna keep going until we get them done. We are actually getting onward with these. More than halfway done, which is good. The black is funny because when you have water on your brush, it automatically dilutes it, even if you're not trying to. Like, I didn't necessarily want her pants to be that diluted, but it kind of works as more of a like a shadow effect, which is also fine. It gives them some texture. But I love the watercolor look on her blouse there. I think that turned out nice. Trying to decide if I want to do the print on her skirt or what. Let's take a look at the dresses. See how they're doing. They're doing nothing. Let's do some black ones because I've got some black touches on these while I've got the black out and about. Apparently the black goes quickly because I want it very strong. Look at that. Okay, this is how I got fucking speckles on my last one. So there's a fucking bubble causing me grief. Okay, let's do this one. My sound's doing something funny. Oh, actually, I suppose I should close Discord now because it's probably just eating drain on my computer resources, which are not that strong, tell you the truth. Bit of texture on there to kind of indicate that it's a thicker weave fabric. Got a little bit crisper because this would be very nicely smooth seamed. I'm just making it more lumpy. God damn it. Wow, I just made that so lumpy. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing apparently. Okay, let's do her shoes. This black ink wants to like dry on my brush. It's very strong, which actually I guess makes sense because the other black ink I'm using for inking is probably more watered down at this point. Oops. Oh no, I screwed up her heel. I'm gonna give it thicker. It's a bit more boring that way. iPad, would you stop running out of battery? Please. Thanks. Ooh, that's way too much water. Whoops. That one's gonna be cream. I should have done when I had the cream going on my brush, but too late now. That needs to be black. Oh, the side panels on this one. This one I'm trying to be really careful with because it's about, the whole piece is about precision. Precision tailoring, precision designing, precision fitting. Oops. Damn it, I was just about to say this is coming along really nicely. I'm being really careful. And then I pushed that bit, but I don't think it'll matter. This carnival of animals had taken me. They danced around me and they took my hand. Whispered, close your eyes and understand. Okay, that looks great. Now see, that would look great with the white and the black, but I'm going to do it in pink, just to give it a little bit extra something interesting. Does anything else need black? I'm going to need some black hair. Who's getting black hair? She's getting dark hair. And she's getting dark hair, but they both need to be mixed with brown. Just a little bit. Close your eyes and understand. When I felt the change, it startled me. This carnival of animals is part of me, part of me, part of me, part of me, part of me. Took a walk among the stars tonight. Found myself a washing color back. It felt like spirits had awakened me. This carnival of animals had taken me. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was going for. Beautiful. Okay, let's do more brown for the next one. Yeah, that turned out perfect color. Wonderful. Okay, I don't think I want to put another sheet on top of that yet because those will feel quite wet still. Let's do... do that. Oh, I so want to make this dress just plain pink, and I really shouldn't because that one's already gonna be pink. And this one's plain cream and plain black, so it should really be a little bit more interesting. Yeah, I've got to make this one a print because otherwise it's the exact same thing as this. Hello, Antonio Gent. How are you today? What am I gonna do? Okay, that one's gonna be a print. I should just do that next. And then I gotta decide if I'm putting a print, what print I'm putting on this one. Could just make it a... No, I did two already crisscross pieces. So I gotta do something a little bit different. Maybe we'll do the grass on this one, then I can do some green accents on the top. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, I don't think I need black anymore. Don't want to get all this stuck together. Let's put some paper towel. Oh, actually, you need an Asian black, so let's add purple blue. Let's add a little bit of purple in there. Make it a little bit more interesting with black. Purple tones in it a little bit. A bit blacker. And as soon as you add the black, it way overpowers the purple. That's better, I can work with that. Don't need very much of it. if you can tell I put purple in there or not, but I did, so it's there, it's done. Okay. I need a blonde and a redhead. I need probably another brunette. Definitely she's a blonde. I like the blonde with the cute curly lobes. She can be a brunette. Oh, but then I've got to put the redhead on the pink. Let's make her a redhead. There's like dog hair in my ink. Thanks, sugar. Actually, the dogs smell really good today. That's not very... That's more red. Almost too red. Brown there. That's actually a pretty nice auburn. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Let's go with that. Love me a good auburn. But it's not very red. Let's see. I don't know red in there. Again, even a bit more red. Yeah, I don't know. That one actually ended up a little more purple than I wanted, but purple red's a cool color too. I'll deal with it. I don't like whatever's going on with these pants here. It's just... Ooh, I put a lot of water into that. Don't know if I really needed that much. Oh, it worked though. It diluted that color out perfectly. Alright, well, we'll deal with it. It did the job. Oh god, now do I have to actually do fucking floral patterns that I insisted on keeping in this collection? I want her to be a blonde. I want her to be... I'll make her a redhead, and then we'll keep her blonde. This girl... Maybe just a really light brunette. That'd be nice. Ooh, except my paintbrushes. Ah, I'm running out of palette space here. Let's switch that around. Get some more. Yeah, that's a nice kind of light brunette color. I'll add a bit more orange in there maybe. Next up. There we go, yeah, it's a nice softer brown. Here's a bit more dimension in there. Let's add some... Oh, it's quite a bit of yellow. Well... Oh, I don't know about that. It's very, very brassy. Instead of a nice soft golden brown, I've ended up with a brassy, mousy brown. But, well, whatever, we'll deal with it. Okay, now next I want just more of an actual blonde. But way less brassy. It's a very great blonde. I don't really know here. Yeah, okay, kind of platinum. Yeah, that's not bad actually. It's pretty platinum. Have a bit of kind of ombre kind of. Trendy going on there. Colors in there. She actually turned out very brunette anyway, so we'll make sure the one on the back here turns out more blonde. Okay, what's left on this page? The skirt. And that's it. This page is pretty much done. Okay, let's do the skirt. This will be the tiny brush. Okay, I need, what do I need? I need green, and I need brown again. Brown first though. Off my brush so it doesn't cause me grief. Now what am I doing? Just one of those and then another one. Green. To do some non-floral florals, so that's what we're getting. definitely need some more branches here. That's not filling it out enough. Let's I think I need to make the green leaves a little bit bigger. I think they're too small. It's looking like evergreens instead of actual leaves, and I did want them to be leaves, so I'll make them a bit bigger. This music feels like video game music. Feels like I should be going on a quest. This still looks like an evergreen, which I don't know if that's a problem. The whole point is plants that aren't normally used in prints. But that makes it a lot more wintry than spring-summery, which is a problem because this is a spring-summer collection. So I'm worried I might actually have to add some flowers on here to make it clear that it's springtime. But maybe let's try to make the leaves a bit more leaf and less needle. Just kind of make them all a bit bigger. Or not all of them, but many of them bigger. And work with what we've already got. They're just too small. Oh, that was a little bit too dark. Not even too dark, but too wet for the rest of this. Some of these are just not even leaves, they're just so small. I think we'll be okay as long as I make it clear. Yeah, that's looking better already. This really feels like video game music, like it feels like it should be on a loop. That's better. That looks like a fresh green branch now, rather than an evergreen bough. Okay, I think we'll leave that as it is now because I don't want to overwork it. And let's do the last print. Oh, and I gotta do all these creams as well. Okay, let's try to do this grass print while I've got green on my brush. Well, not on that brush. I'm gonna switch brush nice, but well, I've got green going. Okay, how do I? Yeah, just like that. That's actually good.
Seems like I've forgotten how to breathe. I am trapped in sin and I can't breathe. So bring it, the believe me when I say I know a broken heart. Believe me when I say I know a broken song.
That one's maybe a little bit too long. But overall, that's pretty much the effect. Yeah, the real print would cut off at the bottom so you wouldn't have that kind of white lip where you can see the paint stroke happening. But yeah, no, actually that turned out really good. I'm quite pleased with that. Let's add a little green belt. That'll be really cute. And then I feel like it should have something green on the top, but maybe I should just leave it white. I should give it a little green lip. Yeah, just to tie it together. I'll do a little bit of green. Just the barest hint of green up there. Oh, good. I actually didn't fuck it up. And then on the shoes, we'll do you want green with white bows or white with green bows? Well, the belt is green with a white bow. Now we'll do white with a green bow. And then we can put a green bow in her hair. Oh, I should put a striped bow in her hair. That'd be cute too. There we go. Now we'll definitely leave the purse white because actually if I put a green stripe on the purse that would look really cute. Yep, I couldn't resist. Good, that looks great. Let's do the cream and the pink. Oh, there's a stripe of black on those shoes. Do I still have any black going? I do! Good, okay. Just a little bit of black. Water. A little bit of black stripe there. Okay, good. What have I got left to do? Cream and pink and 2 hair colors. One of which wants to be blonde for sure. One of which I'd like to see more of a redhead. Let's see if I can get a redhead going. No, okay, I need to stop touching that one, which is... yeah, let's try that, and then we might have to overlay it with something, but I think that's a nice kind of natural redheady. Yeah, like that. Oh, that's cute. Okay, blonde. Again, blonde is so freaking tricky. Let's bit of brown, a little bit of purple. A bit of everything. And then just dilute it down. Okay, but in a way where it's still yellow would be nice. No, that's too dark. That might work. Yes, good. Okay, that looks like a platinum blend. And actually that's going to transition nicely into my cream colored. Maybe add the barest touch of pink. That's too much. Just a little bit. And use it as my cream. Oh, it's barely anything, so. Yes, that'll do. No, it's turning out more gray. Can I add a bit more? Yeah. Yes, that's a bit more yellow. I don't know, this is turning into two different colors. Great. Wash this down so that I can get it to evenly spread the color. Oh no, that was not what I intended. Get out of there, please, pink. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I wanted a cream, not. I've got like yellow down here and pink up here. I've just got... This cream did not turn out as well as all the other creams I did earlier, which gave me a false sense of security because they turned out so goddamn nice. Oh, and I put green on the brush. What am I even doing? Oh my good God, I don't know what this is. Well, it's not... I mean, it is still kind of gray, but it's not the gray it was before. At least it's a more dynamic gray. This looks like 3 different goddamn fabrics, and it's all supposed to be a dress out of the same fucking fabric, so that's a wee bit problematic, shall we say. Okay, don't want pink. I need a new palette sheet of paper, because the problem is I keep touching stuff I'm not trying to touch. And it's causing trouble. Oops, I just hit something. Well, this is going to be a very dynamic cream gray, which is really funny because the inspiration dress I used for this pleated style actually was a gray dress, so apparently my subconscious went, nope, that's a fucking gray dress. Fucking bitch, take it. Not really. Not really what I wanted. But too late. Which is funny because I very almost made this dress gray and black and white, but I'm like, no, we won't use gray. That's one color too many. We already keep adding more colors like the green for the florals, which don't necessarily have to be here. Damn it, that's just gray. It's not even cream. I can't believe I'm so mad I didn't do that at the same time I did this, because this cream turned out so friggin' nice. Suppose I'll have to color correct it in the computer. Also a bit annoying. That actually seems fine if I could just continue to use that as the pink. Good, that'll work. Some of these I really should have done a wash before adding color to, but wasn't actually paying that much attention, so. Put some of this instead. Oh, that was too much color. I'll bleed that through. See, I'm trying to make it clear that it is pink, not gray again, for some reason. And then the shoulders on this were supposed to be cream, but I don't know if I trust myself to fucking do a cream shoulders, so let's take that color and really water it down. That's really annoying too, because her hair turned out a beautiful cream. All the creams on the other page turned out beautiful. And then this one just fucking did not. This pink also turned out shitty. And those pinks turned out so nice. God damn it. Okay, let's try to maybe darken it up a bit. Just try to get a little bit more pink in. Okay, we're so close to being done here, and I think I'm just getting a wee bit sloppy when really I should be careful because everything's turned out so nice so far. Okay, that's better. I can live with that. That looks a little bit more consistent now. This would be a wool, or well, it could be a satin wool, but it could be a nice kind of textured wool. That's fine. They all look. That needs some cream in it too. Let's see if I can do it. That's just nothing. Like literally nothing. Is there any color coming off my brush? No. There we go. It's kind of a light. Well, it's more of a light brown, but at this point, I'll take it because it's not goddamn gray. Ugh. Can't believe how gray that turned out. Oh wow. Her shoes turned out green. Okay, I think this page is actually done. Yeah. Oh, I need to erase some pencil lines to just more lines in her face. That looks cute though. I love the way the grass skirt turned out. Actually, that turned out better than I expected. Especially because this one didn't turn out as good as I wanted. So, at least the grass skirt did. That one turned out great. I knew it would because that's like the best outfit. That's my favorite piece out of the collection is that skirt. I want that skirt. And if I could have bought that skirt, I don't know if it would even be in this collection, but I want to wear it myself. Kind of a different version of that. Actually, I wonder if I could put a white line on top of that to make it more clear that that's a white on black thing, but I don't know if this white actually shows up that dark. So I should make it first, probably. I think I've tried to put this white on top of stuff before and it doesn't necessarily actually show up over black very well, but let's give it a try just because that would look really nice. Actually, I wonder if I did it with the pen, if it would work. Let's try with the paintbrush first and see what we're looking at. Okay, so it does show up. Okay, actually it shows up really strongly. Let's Oh, I remember what the problem is. It kind of like it dilutes and it doesn't look as crisp. Maybe that's just because I have too much water on my brush. Let's do it without any water on my brush. See how that works. Just straight white. I have a feeling it kind of, I'll show you. It kind of, this is my palette of just grossness, but it kind of, I'm testing out on here on the black, and it just like bleeds into the black. It doesn't stay crisp because it dries very, very opaque with no gloss, and therefore it doesn't dry cleanly. It doesn't look clean. So let's try with the ink nib pen. Let's see if it makes a difference. Because I know the black ink, even, it looks much shinier when it's through the nib versus this ink even gonna be usable through the nib. Some of the inks are too thick for it. Well, let's... Oh, I really didn't like that. Now it's just watered down. I don't even know if it'll work through this pen. It doesn't seem to want to. Let's try it with some pen cleaner and see if that assists at all. And then we're pretty much done here. I'm not going to spend too much time trying to get this to work. So maybe if I just dip it straight into the ink. Actually, these have eyedroppers. What am I doing? Use the eyedropper. Yes, we're playing it for very long, so let's go for it. Oh yeah, that's actually working. Let's continue while we've got it. To ruin everything. Oh yeah, see, it's just not showing up very much. It's pretty heavy. It's trouble. Yeah, I don't know if you can see how it looks white initially, and then it just kind of dilutes itself into the page, and it just stops. But I feel like hopefully that gets some of the point across. Again, I can fix it in computer. Okay, I think, is that everything? Is that everyone has hair? Everyone has shoes and outfits, and I might even take the prints out of the collection. I want them in there, but they might actually just not be right for this collection. I might save them for next time because I have some other things I want to add, like honeycomb print, which definitely didn't fit in this collection with the yellow. So I might take these out, not the design, just the print, and keep it just the black, white, and pink. Haven't decided yet. Because I do love this, but it doesn't look like it matches these now that I've put the color on. So I think I won't decide tonight. I'm going to think about it and decide, but they might end up part of a different later collection, which would also cut my workload down a lot because graphic designing those prints is going to be a lot of time and energy. Whereas graphic designing these prints is going to be much quicker. You can't really see that one, can you? Maybe you can. I can't see it on my tiny preview screen. Whereas other than that, the biggest things that are going to take work is patterning this guy. Patterning this guy because it's got like the pleats and stuff. And the pants, because I haven't done a lot of pants before. I think I've done like one pair of pants before. So I've got to be careful on those. The shirts shouldn't be too difficult. They're all kind of loose anyway. And then skirts I can do really easy. So, okay. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope it was of some interest to you. I had a great time putting it all together. I might yellow to her hair before I finish because it looks a little, like I said before, a little mousy. I was trying to avoid the brassiness, but let's try to make it a little bit more exciting than it is. Just a wee bit. A little bit of golden. Some more golden tones in there. It's very ashy right now. That's a bit better. I don't know. I think it's a bit better. This one also, I don't know what happened here. Let's put some more gold in you. Let's touch everyone up, make them all a little bit more blonde. Actually, just okay, well, you just look like your hair is messy. My goodness. Okay. Well, I don't know if this is a great hair color, but I'm not a hairstylist, so don't blame me. Her hair looks great, her hair looks great, her hair's fine, her hair needs its own. It's a little bit flat. Add some brown in there. Yeah, get a little bit more dimension. Okay, I really don't want to touch anything else too much because I'm going to end up ruining something. I think I have to get rid of the greens. I think it's just too much. Especially since this collection is supposed to be really simple because it's a small first collection. It's got to be manageable. And if I get one person who orders a print and then I have to do the whole print for one order, when really I just want to be doing some solids, which are much cheaper. I mean, obviously that would be factored into the price of the garments, but the prints might have to wait. But I love these sketches, love the designs. I'm pleased that everything turned out pretty much the way I wanted it to. Actually, that white worked. That's good. Please. That shirt could be a little bit darker. More closer to these pants and this dress. Do I want to do that now? Doesn't bother. I don't know how that's going to dry, if it's going to match the rest of it when it dries or not. I feel like it all dries lighter than I think it is going to. But I don't want to put this away until I know what color that side of the shirt is and if it matches the other side of the shirt. Maybe I'll just add a little bit more to the other side. That was more like a black shirt now, and I think it will dry lighter than I think it will, so that'll be fine. That shirt should also be blacker, but I'm not going to touch it because I will ruin it. Really pleased with all the colors on this page. I'm not so pleased with the colors on this page. The pink is not as nice as these. Cream is definitely not as nice as these. But even that one turned out nice. nice. I could just try to use too much pink and not enough yellow. Okay, well, like I said, freaking probably 5 minutes ago now, I think that's it. Thanks for coming by and tuning in, and I will be back again, I don't know, within 2 weeks for sure, because otherwise I will be behind again. I'm still not caught up, but I'm almost caught up now, which is nice, because I have lots of things to film. But some of those aren't going to be live streams. Alright, okay, bye guys! Have a good night, everyone!